Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Daniels looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. The gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. To throw is Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Daniels going to throw for it. That is caught. And he is going to have the Commanders' first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
That went out wide and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
A gain of 18 yards, but it brings up 3rd down.
Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Ready? Go!
Daniel's going to try to sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Dorrance Armstrong
able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To throw is Rodgers. Austin's got it left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. 3rd and 19.
And it's 30. Hey, 88.
Rodgers now to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Von Miller drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To the air goes Daniels. Flushed out right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Daniels. In trouble, and he's taken down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. Fielded just inside the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Dorrance Armstrong. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Got a man complete to Miller. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
50. Hey, you block over.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Come out! 258! Back north.
Rodgers going to throw. That's to his running back, Gainwell. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we're looking
like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Daniels. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and 4.
Ready, let's go.
Here's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage. And it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. T.J. Watt, always the disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. This is swung out to Eckler. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling.
Keanu Britton coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
It's 4th and goal.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
That throw right side is going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Back north. Gun.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Gotta give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that one home run before this one's over.
So they're able to answer back here in the 3rd quarter with a field goal of their own to move back in front by 3.
It's like watching a tennis match, isn't it? Who's going to be able to break serve? Is it going to be Borg or is it going to be McEnroe, one of their great Grand Slam epics? Go ahead and look it up, folks.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
second down and a little more than a yard here.
Ready. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Calling a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Daniels looking to throw.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, but it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Dorrance Armstrong
Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Inside.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
18, pioneer.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Pass caught, it's Lane with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
And this is dropped. out. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. They'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He'll look to throw. Finding Samuel. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 46.
He's back to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains and take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to throw. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they take him a lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Rodgers to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
To throw is Rodgers. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Blue 58.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Here comes second down at 5.
258.
One final try now for Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to hang on the final play. They get the...
You ain't never been a skate town.